opened the suitcase and found the model railroad set that his parents used to set up around the Christmas tree. And it was the bigger one, and you could put like a little scoop of something in it and it would smoke. And we weren't allowed to go downstairs. And so Mom said, everything felt perfect, and the train was running at just the right speed, and the smoke was puffing every few feet. He closed the suitcase. He opened the suitcase and found the wettest, sloppiest, stickiest, hugest, coldest, but meltingest popsicle he has ever held with two hands. And he had most of it on his chin, a pretty large percentage of it down his shirt, and the rest was on the ground. And he didn't wiped him on his sneakers, and he was trying to just get as much into his mouth as he could before the rest of it melted everywhere, and he closed the suitcase. He opened his suitcase and found the big barrel of sports balls that he kept in his garage all the time. And right on top there was a soccer ball, and he's not sure why that was on top because he really never played soccer very much. And all the way down at the bottom were the littlest ones, the ones that he wanted to use because they were for practicing golf. So he had to like plant himself like on the side to try to reach, but he couldn't get down that far. And he didn't want to dump the whole bucket over because last time he did that, they all rolled down the driveway and into the street. So he got up and fell into the barrel. And he could see it, but now he's holding himself up so he couldn't grab it anymore. So the only thing he had left was his teeth. So he closed the suitcase. He opened the suitcase and found music. And he wasn't sure if anybody else could hear it. So he started off singing along with it, like kind of softly at first. Like, and he was like getting the rhythm into it, and he passed some guy on the street. And it seemed like the music was getting louder because the guy like nodded back to him, and he thought, okay, that guy's got the rhythm too. So he started to sing it a little bit louder out loud. He's like, yeah, oh, 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 yeah. And then some like older woman came by with the walker and like gave him a weird look and went back to walking, so he brought it down a little bit more because he was sure she couldn't hear the music. So he's like, oh. And then he saw this whole camp, and they were all wearing the same T-shirt, and he was sure that if just one of them could hear the music, that the whole day camp would hear the music. And he was just really hoping that he could find the one person in the crowd that could also hear the music. Oh yeah. And that person sang back like, oh yeah, and he was like, oh yeah, yeah, and all of a sudden everybody was dancing in the street, and he closed the suitcase.